Oluchi is working hard for her education. Balancing work and school is difficult, but important to attaining her goals. At a spotlight event for higher education, Oluchi spoke about the positive effects that Governor Mark Dayton's budget is having on Minnesota students.
My name is Oluchi. I go to school at Century. I'm going to school for my associate's in engineering and also getting my certificate in women and gender studies. My parents are actually immigrants from Nigeria, so coming here they didn't really have a lot of money for college, but education is super important to them. Which is why I decided to go to Century, because I can get an amazing education for a low price. But going to school part-time, I had to work because I work at Apple, so I've had to work. And last year, getting no state grant at all, it was hard for me to pay for my books. I didn't actually have some of the books for my classes, but this year it's actually been a lot easier because I've gotten a lot more grant money.
This fall, Governor Dayton spoke with over 300 college students on the importance of higher education and the positive impact the newly enacted state budget has on the affordability and accessibility of post-secondary education.
Increase higher education funding by $250 million. $102 million, .3 went to MSU, $78 million of which was directed toward freezing tuition at all MSU colleges and universities for the next 2 years.
Higher education has become too expensive as previous state funding cuts kept students from keeping up with increasing costs. Before Governor Dayton took office, funding for higher education was at its lowest point since 1980. This lack of funding has resulted with an average debt of nearly $30,000 for Minnesota graduates. In an effort to combat these issues, Governor Dayton has invested $250 million into higher education through the budget, alleviating the burdens on Minnesota students. The budget freezes tuition for all Minnesota state colleges and provides over 100,000 students with financial aid. This is crucial as job requirements grow stronger within the state. By 2018, over 70% of Minnesota jobs will require education beyond high school, while right now only 40% of Minnesotans have post-secondary degrees.
The world is changing very quickly, and we need not only to keep pace, but also to set the pace. We need to be the most successful. Your futures, and the futures of your children and grandchildren depend on it. Thank you.
Means a lot to me. I think that the only way we're going to move forward in the world is with an education. So the fact that they value that as much as I do is an amazing thing, and it means a lot to me and it means a lot to my family.